Hey Rachel, how's my mom doing? You went to visit her in the hospital again today, didn't you?
Yes, Henry. She's just the same as always. Just by seeing me, she goes into a foul mood. And then, of course, she starts complaining.
That does sound just like her. I guess she must be feeling just fine then.
This isn't something to joke about. Remember last time when I was overworked and collapsed from exhaustion? She didn't even have a shred of remorse for that.
Wait, what? Why should she be remorseful of that? What does you collapsing from exhaustion have to do with her?
Of course it has something to do with her. Do you know how much she always puts me through?
Well, I guess there's a bunch of things that you do for her. But don't you think it's going a little too far to blame all of that on her directly?
She uses me for errands and chores all of the time. Just because we live kind of close, she always calls me up demanding that I do something for her. And then she just continues to complain about me to my face whenever she sees me anyway. I don't think I'm going far in blaming her at all.
But it's not like she was doing that with bad intentions. She just wanted you to help her out with some things. That's just the way she shows affection.
That's what she calls affection? Honestly, it was at the point that when I heard she was in the hospital, I thought I could finally have some relief. No more endless errands every single day.
Come on, that's too much. You shouldn't feel happy about someone ending up in the hospital. Anyway, enough about that. How did everything go today? You were supposed to meet and talk to the doctors today, weren't you? What did they say?
Well, how about that? It seems that even after she leaves the hospital, she won't be able to manage on her own anymore. Someone is going to have to take care of her.
What? Really? Like a full-time nurse?
Yeah, it's partially because of her age and partially because of her physical condition. But they said that this entire time that she's been in hospital, she has barely moved from her bed. And it looks like this will just continue as it is even after they give her the all clear to go home.
Man, I don't believe this. We're in a bit of trouble if we have to pay up to hire a full-time carer so suddenly. What did my mom say to that?
She said that she'll leave all that up to you. It seems like she herself understands how bad her current situation is, so she's not even fighting the news. She seemed almost meek when talking about it. Of course, when it comes to me, her attitude hasn't changed a bit, though.
Really? She said she'll let me take care of everything? In that case, we don't have anything to worry about.
Really? You have some kind of idea? In that case, I can rest easy knowing that you have it sorted.
Why are you acting as though it has nothing to do with you? You're obviously the one who's going to become her carer.
What? I have to do it?
Yeah, that's obvious, isn't it? I'm at work during the day, so I can't be much of help. So, apart from you, who else could it be?
I know that you have work and all that, but still, you know that your mother hates me. That's why I've been having such a hard time recently.
It'll be fine. You just said that she has become a bit more weak than she was before, right? So, I don't think things will end up like they did last time. It'll be fine.
Did you even listen to what I said before? She might seem more meek than before, but her attitudes towards me is still exactly the same. She still hates me and acts exactly like she did before. Caring for her wouldn't be good for either of us.
Come on, don't back out of this before you've even tried. Once you do it, you'll see that it'll be different this time.
And if I do start to care for her, what are you gonna do? Don't tell me that you're gonna leave absolutely everything up to me.
Don't say it like that. While you're caring for her, I'm still out working, aren't I? Things are just as difficult for both of us in that case.
Oh, give me a break. I can't look after her when she takes this kind of attitude with me. What, do you want me to collapse from exhaustion a second time?
I'm telling you that there's nothing to worry about. It'll all be fine. So just pretend everything is fine and do it for a bit. Then you'll see that it's fine.
It's easy for you to say since you're not the one who'll be doing anything. You always act like you don't care about me at all. I'm your wife, you know.
Of course I care about you. But this is the situation that we have right now. So what else is there to do? I know that it'll be extra on your plate, but I'm leaving it up to you. Hey, I just finished work. I had to stay late again. It's been tough recently. How about things on your end? How's Mom doing?
I can't stand this anymore. I really can't. Sorry, Henry, but can we please just hire a professional for this?
What are you talking about? You've been able to manage up until now. It hasn't been that much of a problem for you to be with her until she goes to sleep. I don't understand what the issue is.
It's not that I'm specifically worried about her at night or anything. Actually, I'd like to hire someone who can look after her during the day as well. I know that it'll be expensive, but can't we do anything about this at all?
That would just be a waste of money, so no, we can't. And anyway, you've already been doing it for a month. Haven't you gotten used to it by now?
It's not about getting used to it or not. This has nothing to do with time. She herself doesn't want me to be her carer. She is constantly acting up, and thanks to that, I feel like I'm the one who's going to start having health issues soon.
What do you mean she's acting up? She's just acting the same as usual, isn't she?
Any single moment that she has free, she just constantly complains and gripes to my face. Sometimes she even throws things at me.
Throwing stuff isn't good. That sounds dangerous. But everything else is the same as it's always been, isn't it? So just ignore her words. You don't need to pay attention to that kind of stuff.
That's not the point. I am seriously at my limit here, Henry. I'm going to overwork myself and end up in hospital again for sure.
My mom's situation has changed for her a lot too, you know. She can't do things on her own as she used to. But despite that, you're taking this kind of attitude towards her? She's the one who is really suffering right now. Think about things like this properly.
If you think she's suffering so much, then why don't you look after her? Why do I have to do it all on my own?
I told you before, I have work. You would just be at home doing nothing if you didn't have her to care for. Don't try and lump us together. I'm not just chilling at home doing nothing all day, you know.
Why can't you just help out on your days off at least? Or if that's too much, then help me out with some of the cooking and the cleaning. It doesn't matter what, but I need you to help me out a little bit somewhere.
I told you that you're responsible for my mom and for the house. That's your job, so you take care of it on your own. Why do you think that I should have to come home from work and then do even more? Don't be so spoiled.
It's easy for you to say because you don't know how bad it is. If we changed places, you would see just how hard it is looking after her all day.
It's not hard at all. I bet you just don't know how to do it properly, so everything seems more difficult. And that's why you start complaining about all of this.
But she complains about every single thing I do. Today, she threw all of the food I cooked for her onto the floor and told me that she would rather eat dog food. Or she'll keep complaining after I clean that everything is still dirty and make me do it again. It's the same thing every single day. I really just can't bear it any longer.
See, that's what I'm telling you. It's just the way you do things that's wrong. Whether it's cooking or cleaning, it sounds like you're not doing it right.
Then what am I supposed to do? I am doing everything as I normally would.
Well, Mom has her own likes and dislikes, right? So, instead of doing everything your normal way, you should do things in her way. That way she won't complain as much anymore because everything will suit her more. Just try and think of things from her position too.
Why do I just have to sit here and hear things like this from you? Do you really care about me at all, Henry?
Yep, there it is. Stop with this, will you? Every single time something happens, you start asking me that question. Stop acting like a little child. Asking me that is the same as complaining about me.
Are you telling me that I'm in the wrong?
I'm saying that you're not the only one who has it tough right now. I'm overloaded with work and worried about my mom's health. But you only think about yourself and come to me about how hard everything is. It's really annoying.
I see. So you think that I'm annoying?
Everyone is struggling in their own way, you know? Don't act like some tragic character who's the only one going through something. All you do by doing that is burdening those around you even more.
I see. You're right. I was wrong. I guess that acting like this must make your mom feel even worse than she already does.
Exactly. I'm glad you were able to see it. Instead of gritting your teeth and feeling like you were condemned to look after her, try just doing it with a smile. That will be better for both of you in the end.
Right, I got it now. From tomorrow, I'll follow your advice. I'll do things in her way. And of course, I won't forget the smile.
I'm glad to hear that. You know my mother and I are both relying on you here. So, I'll say it again, but I'll leave her care to you.
Oh, that makes me so happy to hear. I'll make sure to fully meet your expectations. I'll keep doing my best, okay?
Hey, where are you right now? Why aren't you with Mom?
I needed to step out for a bit to do some shopping. But how do you know that anyway? Are you there right now?
She called a little while ago and asked me to come down and check on her. I was in the middle of my break, so I just had just enough time to come from work.
Oh, I see.
But what's going on? I don't understand.
What do you mean? Did your mom do something?
No, she's here crying about how she doesn't want you to be her carer anymore. But even if I ask her why or what happened, she won't tell me. What did you do?
I just did as you suggested before, remember? I've been doing things as she would do them. And of course, all with a smile.
There's no way you're doing things exactly as she wanted.
What? Of course I am. I'm not lying about anything. Why do you think I am?
If you did everything as she asked, then she wouldn't be crying. No matter how you look at it, an elderly woman crying means that something is not right. Seriously, what did you do?
Look, even if you ask me that 100 times, I'm telling you that I just did things exactly as she asked.
Enough with that. Just hurry up and tell me what you did. And there's no point in lying. I'll know straight away if you do.
I'm telling you that I didn't do anything that would upset her. She said that she would prefer to eat dog food, so I gave her some. And she said that I'm so bad at cleaning that I might as well not do it. So I didn't. See? I did everything exactly as she said.
What? Are you being for real right now?
Yeah, I am. Is something the matter?
Of course there is. Why are you even asking that question? You gave her dog food to eat.
Well, she was the one who said it would be better than my cooking. Everything I did should be exactly to her liking. She was the one who told me what to do after all.
Are you an idiot? That's obviously just a figure of speech. Why did you take things so literally?
Huh? Because you told me to. You were the one who told me to do things exactly as she said.
I obviously didn't mean that. What else did you do? Did you do anything else like that? If you did, tell me right now.
Let me think. Oh, yeah. She told me that I was a spineless worm who would never talk back to anyone if they were speaking rudely to me. So I made sure to really tell her what I thought of her when she started being rude. You should have seen her face.
What are you thinking? What are you trying to do here? Who do you take my mother for?
Your mother is your mother. I haven't treated her as anything else.
Then why did you do this to her? This is going way too far. Can't you tell the difference between right and wrong?
I'd like to ask you the same question.
What? Me?
Every time your mother harasses me, you just sit there smiling. And when I was in the hospital, did you care about me in the slightest? Of course you didn't. What is it that you take me for? The two of you are always treating me like crap.
What? That's not what we're talking about right now, though, is it? We're talking about what you have just done.
Why is it okay for the two of you to hurt me? But when I fight back even a little bit, suddenly it's not okay? Why is that? What right do you have? If you can explain that to me, then start talking.
I'm saying that these are two different situations.
How are they? It's the same thing! Come on, explain to me why it's only bad when I do it.
Oh, whatever. I've had enough of this. Anyway, just don't do anything like this again. What will we do if her condition gets any worse?
I'm sure she'll be fine. But anyway, I won't do it again. I got it all out of me. I promise it won't happen again.
I hope you're being sincere here. If you do end up doing it again, it won't end like this.
Don't worry. I was able to get all my negative emotions out. I have no intention of having anything to do with you two. So, let's bring everything to a close here, yeah?
What do you mean you won't have anything to do with us?
Well, I'm talking about getting a divorce. So, of course, I will no longer be caring for her anymore. That's why I won't do it again.
What? Are you being serious about getting a divorce? Why all of a sudden?
You think this is sudden? I've been thinking about it for quite a while now. I was just hoping that the two of you would change someday. That was the only thing keeping me from doing it earlier. But it's clear that neither of you will ever change.
Wait, just hold on a second. Why do we have to get a divorce?
Why shouldn't we? I should have divorced you when I was admitted into the hospital that time. What's the point of being with someone who never cares for you or helps you in situations like that?
Okay, I'll admit I was wrong back then. But that was then and this is now. Why does that have to lead to divorce? Who's going to take care of my mother if you go?
You do it yourself. We are going to be complete strangers very soon, and I don't plan on coming to the rescue of complete strangers.
Quit messing around. Do you think I'm going to forgive you the horrible things you just did to my mom? And now you're going to try and run away by getting a divorce? I won't allow it.
Well, if you put it that way, I guess it's fine. If you're really so against the divorce, I take back what I said.
Wait, really?
But in return, I'm going to continue to care for your mother as I did today. And if you don't like that, then I'll have nothing to do with her and you can look after yourself. Oh, and of course, I'm not going to be doing any housework at all from now either.
What are these conditions?
Conditions for me staying with a man like you.
Just wait a second here. What are you even talking about? Who would agree to anything like that?
Well, in that case, there's only divorce, I guess. I don't really care either way. Why don't you choose?
Neither one of them is a real choice.
But you do still have to choose one of them. So, which will it be? Whichever one you choose, it'll end badly for you. After that, Henry chose to get a divorce and we separated like that. Luckily, he had lost any fight he had within him to stop the divorce once I told him the conditions on which I would stay, and the divorce was fairly simple and quick. I don't have any interest in what the two of them are up to anymore, but of course some rumors always filter through mutual friends and the like. Since I was no longer around to look after Henry's mom, he had to take on all the work by himself. He always refused to help me do anything at all, but in the end, he had to go to work, do the housework, and care for his mother all on his own. Doing just the latter two was hard enough, so I can't imagine what kind of miserable life he is living right now with having to go to work as well. Even after I left, his mother's attitude didn't change, and their relationship began to worsen. They still live together but are not getting along at all. On the other hand, I have finally been freed from that hellish household and am living my life comfortable and relaxed, all on my own. Up until now, I had to use all of my time for other people, but from now on, I'll use it to focus on myself.